I'm Daniel Towns. How you going? We were at a comedy night, and one of my friends from school said, I reckon you could do that. And then I put it off. I didn't put it off, like I looked into it and sat on it for a couple of years, and then I just did like an open mic night, and yeah, here I am, hey, 16 years later. My first job out of school, I worked in real estate, and then I went and studied marketing, and I didn't like that. And then I worked in customer service. I was kicking them goals, aiming high for a big company. Things like this, interviews. No, I had lots of it. Going away, meeting new people, going to new places, the shows, discovering things about different places and people and things. Where was my first gig? It was at the Macquarie Hotel in Sydney on the corner of, or the bottom of Oxford Street and the street that runs up there along Hyde Park. I don't have any of those stories. No, just kidding. Oh man, very early on in the piece, I can tell you one. I remember I did it. It was like one of the first times I ever did 10 minutes, because when I started, you did like it was 5-minute spots, then 10-minute spots, and you gradually work your way up. And it was one of my first ever 10-minute spots, and I just put 2 5-minute spots together, and I did my first joke, which was my second best joke, and that got absolutely nothing. And I panicked, and then I did my closer, which was my best joke, and that got nothing. And then I had just the 8 minutes in between, like my 2 best jokes, and it just got absolutely nothing. And after about 6 minutes, someone in the audience just went, "Come on, mate." And then, yeah, that was the first one as well. Like, that one really stuck with me. Well, I guess that'd be me. No, I don't know. It's hard. There's so many good ones. I mean, I've always had a soft spot for Carl Barron. I've always really loved Carl stuff in Australia. Yeah. Highlight of my career. I don't know. I guess just everywhere I've been and comedy's taken me. I still sometimes think I'd probably just be a person that didn't leave suburban Sydney if it wasn't for getting into an industry that let me travel and see places and come to cool places like this, the car park at the Sit Down Comedy Club. I don't know if it has. Like, it has and it hasn't. Like, it's constantly evolving, but like, I don't know. It's a lot bigger, definitely, and it feels like there's a lot more people doing it. It's moved online more. You got to do things like interviews before gigs and stuff for people are hungry for content. Yeah, it's shifted. Like, that's definitely shifted. It's like there's other avenues now. Like, you can build an audience elsewhere and then get into comedy. Whereas back when I started, it was just the clubs, and the festivals. And then all of a sudden people started getting websites, and, then social media launched, and then, podcasting and all that kind of happened. So it's different. It's just, I guess it's grown with technology. Just, I don't know, just keep doing it if you want to do it. And if you don't. And just don't let the audience, like, rattle you if it's not going well. Well, I just headlined the Sit Down Comedy Club. I don't know, I'm putting out another show that I recorded this year. I'm just getting that finished up now, and then I'm looking to record another one later in the year, and I've got a few other things in the pipelines that I've been working on, but, I don't really want to say it out loud just in case I don't do it. Or I change the idea, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, it'll be a podcast or some video stuff or something. But there's stuff coming. Well, thanks for having me at the Sit Down Comedy Club in Brisbane. It's always great to be here. If you're interested, get on my social media at Daniel Towns on Facebook. No, sorry, that's Twitter. Daniel_Towns Instagram, Daniel Towns Comedy on Facebook, or just my website, danieltowns.com. And then all the links are there anyway. And yeah, see you next time.